She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to. It's not even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. Though. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports.
It seems that Remy Ma is keeping a close eye on Papo and his new connection with Claressa. A few months ago, Remy and Claressa got into a furious debate on social media, demonstrating their obvious hatred for one another. Remy might ditch him for someone who claims they don't care about his past activities, if she does anything at all. It was our assumption that Remy would break up with Papoose after being dog-walked by his new girlfriend. However, she still seems to be smitten with him. According to rumors, Papoose is about to pop the question to Claressa, but Remy is not happy about it because they recently broke up. Fans are still shaken by the drama between Remy and Papo, especially since they were one of the strongest couples in hip-hop. It felt like they were the ones who would endure anything. But now, both parties are accused of cheating, and Remy is accusing others of being developers. It's like, how did we get here? Rumor has it that Remy's romance with Papo ended after he was imprisoned for shooting someone in 2008. But despite everything, Papoose stood by her side, and they even got married while she was incarcerated. Papoose remained faithful throughout Remy's more than 6 years in prison, free from scandals, rumors, infidelity, or anything else dubious. His steadfastness made the relationship seem unbreakable, and fans couldn't help but appreciate it. In Hollywood, where devotion is as uncommon as corn every other week, Papoose's actions actually seemed like a fairy tale. He stuck to his principles like a rock, telling Remy how much he cared in a way that made him a legend in the entertainment business. But now, Remy is saying that he cheated on her while she was in prison, or at least that's what we thought. They didn't just get by during those years apart. Papoose was there, arms wide open, ready to help Remy acclimate to life outside when she finally walked through those prison gates. By 2018, they were celebrating the birth of their daughter. Remembering that Papoose had 3 children of his own and that Remy already had a son from a previous relationship, they blended their families together beautifully, proving that they had a strong bond. Or so we all thought. By 2023, however, rumors swirled that their marriage was about to fall apart after Remy was accused of cheating with rapper Eazy the Block Captain. The once unbreakable love story started to appear much more doubtful. The drama didn't stop there either. At an industry gathering, Papoose ran into Eazy, and the dispute quickly turned into a full-fledged physical altercation. Papoose wasn't going to let anything slide. As tensions suddenly heated up, he reportedly knocked Eazy out cold. In the heat of the moment, he grabbed the microphone and dropped a bombshell that left everyone stunned. The situation reached a new level of craziness when he accused Remy of easily cheating on Papo. Rap battles are verbal showdowns, no holds barred. Gotti wasn't backing down either. As anyone who has watched one knows, it's brutal. People had been whispering about the situation for a while, but when Gotti dropped the bombshell, it made everything seem like an open secret. However, Gotti didn't just level the accusation and move on. Oh no. He walked in and tore into Remy, dragging her through the mud for cheating. One blow after another, he called her out after Papoose had been loyal to her for all those years. The crowd went wild when he made it clear that, in his view, she had forsaken the man who had supported her through thick and thin. This was not just an allegation. It was a verbal takeover.
Just till you stop screwing the business. If found out you was in the help, that could really ruin your image. We're talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Rim. Us got a poster child symbol for black love.
The shocking thing about all of this, though, is that Eazy essentially confirmed the claims without making any effort to disprove them.
He showed his admiration to tell the world how he think he's one of the greatest. That nigga held you down in prison for 6 years.
Asterisk, it turns out that Papoose wasn't going to sit by and let himself go through heartbreak after all those years of dedication. According to rumors, he ended his relationship with Remy due to her adultery. Instead of becoming involved in the scandal, Papo quickly moved on and started dating a new girlfriend, the professional boxer Claressa Shields. The tea time has started because there are rumors that Remy is not handling Papoose's new relationship well and that things are getting serious. Initially, Remy appeared to be cool, uninterested, and totally over the issue. However, when it comes to standing up for her rights, many say she is acting rashly, insulting others, and becoming unhinged. In fact, she's been hinting that she is ready to throw hands when the moment arrives. Asterisk, asterisk.
You wanna know the you wanna know the details? It's only D9. If you heard it, there's something to me over a female. If he ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the female.
We thought she would end it there, but a few days ago, she took to Instagram to attack Papo and Claressa. She posted a text message that Claressa had sent him, which said, "You were the one who was married. You should accept responsibility. The fact that you arrived home shouldn't be a huge concern if you can at least spend the night with me, whether over the phone or in person." Papo's foolish self refused to let this be. The man who ought to be a boxing world champion allegedly fell asleep on the phone while Claressa Shields was lying in my house. It seemed like she was requesting that Papoose tell her and remind her of the truth about clowning her forward. She then wrote, "It was safe to talk because you've dozed off in the Sprinter." When she heard my voice, she became frightened and hung up. I'm sorry, but she didn't stop there. Now, I'm telling everything. In addition, she pinned a story accusing Claressa Shields' public relations team of spreading false information about her for far too long in an attempt to paint her negatively while making Papo look like God's gift. She claimed that Papo should have issued a statement to shut down the rumors, but instead, he insisted that the best course of action was for her to remain silent. Well, I'm tired. And he stated he would never asterisk you because you're ugly. Don't worry, though. I witnessed it all. And now that you're such a tough boo, the world will see it. Asterisk. She didn't stop there either. According to reports, Claressa was furious upon discovering that Remy had made her messages public. She allegedly blew up Papo's phone, saying, "I know you have to do something for this girl today, even though HUD is playing online games. I can't be up here exposing her and everything before the movie comes out on December 25th because my PR team will be incensed when they see this. I'm not concerned about anything she said. But don't worry, you have your other phone now. Let's put her in her story for some backdrop."
I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like in this certain situations, you could talk to a person. You express how you feel. They express how they feel. Y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree or, you might start seeing it from another person's point of view. When it gets to the level, or when you deal with people that, like, sometimes how I used to be, I don't even want to hear that. I don't give a fuck how you felt. I don't care what you thought. What's up? What we doing? And that's where I come in. She said, "You ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work." She said, "It's natural. She don't have to." It's not even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing fucking hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never.
Remy then responded, saying that as a professional boxer, Claressa shouldn't be exposed for dating a man who is still legally married, especially since she herself had been revealing personal information about her. "You are a dummy, Miss Shields. I took a picture of your conversation. He was getting me jailed before he followed your advice. It had been 17 years since this woman had cheated on him, and now he's trying to ruin me with one of his chicks, the same woman who might have exposed you using my platform. He was holding me down." Remy continued leaking more text messages and hinted that Papoose was about to claim he authored her rhymes. So suppose that if anything private leaks about me, it's him, because he threatened that too. The statement, "I'm not happy, but all right, I'm going to stop because I don't want to stress you out any more than you already are," seemed to be Claressa's way of baiting Papo for the bare minimum. It's always the right course of action, but I can't thank you for your words since I'm wary of talking and you not listening. I won't elaborate further. I ask for gifts. I'm conveying that I like flowers and that I need some alone time. While I'm tripping, I'm lying here feeling stupid and unsure of how to feel. Remy then mocked Claressa for the statement. "Hi there, Miss Shields. Just so you know, I am a respectable woman with only one lover. So, heirs won't just keep going. He is a taker rather than a giver, and I am the one with the bag, so he will never buy you anything since he thinks he is the prize. I am not your enemy. In fact, I am really happy, which is why your partner is furious. Please stop playing with me. Oh, and you look silly too, despite your claim to feel foolish. Asterisk. She seemed to be throwing shade at Papo as well. Papoose's final response was, unfortunately, Remy is a narcissist with a history of cheating. She's acting like the victim now that I've moved on, and I've made several divorce requests. Instead of handling this like civilized adults, she wanted to clout chase on social media. I didn't want to add to the social media idiocy. He continued, asterisk, you are lying about history in front of the world, and I will never have anyone imprisoned again just to protect my 6-year-old child, who has to go to school. You are fabricating text messages, claiming they were from 10 years ago, and you are the one who plays with the police by lying about events that happened publicly. As you can see, I have remained silent throughout. It's typical to make up a story to justify infidelity. Last Christmas, while I was at home with my daughter, this is where Remy was. She is narcissistic, furious, and fabricating lies. I suggested we get a divorce like grown-ups, but she refuses to do it. Asterisk. He then addressed the allegations that Remy had cheated on him with his friend, Easy the block captain. Everyone saw what happened. This chump was in the fetal position the last time I saw him, after I knocked him unconscious. Remy picked him up and brought him home for 4 days. As you can see, I brought my daughter home, but Remy couldn't handle it. I still have messages from her instructing me to lie about the knockdown. But I won't lie, I knocked this chump out. So what? Stop lying about it again. Finally, in response to the allegations that he left their child behind on Christmas, Remy fired back. No matter what I do with my baby on any important day, all you do is lie to make yourself look better appear okay in the background. He shook my hand and then slept with my wife, which is why I knocked him out, not because he slept with my wife. She continued, you claimed that this was the only way you were going to leave, with public outrage, but I've been pleading with you to leave and have a private divorce for years. You are aware that I'm not the social media type, yet you exploit my morals, which stem from my childhood and the so-called ganggirl image, against me when I film. She also disclosed that she struggled with gambling and that Tread had attempted to coerce her into paying for a speedy divorce. Don't talk about the real you. My foolish ego was telling them you will stop at nothing to maintain the perception of black love that I helped you create. Oh, Remy, I'm going to call the police for help. She accused Papoose of calling her a rat and a snitch, urging her to call her brothers. Joe, you approved of the falsehoods being spread about me, including those concerning my friends and relatives. You hated that I started battle rap and that I was helping other rappers over you, she added, implying that he was envious of her success and his support of other rappers. You actually stated that you would attempt to destroy it. My family and I have been deliberately pushed away and made uncomfortable. I've had enough of the phony knockout tale. Everyone was aware of what they heard rather than what they saw, and you argued that it would disappear. But in fact, you came and went like a nighttime robber in an MK, and my security officer recognized you since he knew you were buying information and feeding battle rappers into my company's stories. You also helped propagate a false narrative. You even had me go to the awards with you. She then accused Papoose of assaulting her and being violent, filing a plea with the police about it. Things became extremely serious from there. You acted like nothing was wrong, because you were jealous of me getting great care to take you away from me, Pap. You forgot that the pool's refurbishment was never finished, because you were in the garage when the workers called the police. The audio and video are deceiving you guys. Even though they have long upheld the public perception of being the perfect black couple, it seems like their marriage has been in crisis, and this has been a heated disaster. I'm not even sure if I want to be in the chat any longer, to be honest. Everyone has a lot going on, but you can only maintain it for so long before it breaks down. Then, Remy posted screenshots of Claressa in her direct messages, writing, "Here's Papo's weirdo girlfriend wishing me a happy new year." This indicated that she and Claressa had been friends before Claressa started flirting with Papo. After a few days, I was being severely abused by this woman because she was giving me absurd advice about how to show off her body by praising you when I knew it was right and keeping quiet when I knew the truth. I created a monster. Since you think you know what I got, I promise you will regret it. You feel at ease lying to these folks. Claressa then responded plainly, I can't. At this point, I'm tired of being supplanted. Do you believe that this clown is posing as a 45-year-old woman? I'm not your adversary, but let me retort to your actions. You're 29, and I'll simply remark that you're not aging like wine. Again, even though I'm not 45 yet. This week, Claressa exposed Jay Lee for fabricating text messages to get into trouble, saying, You're not a B********, you can bully. You're bitter and mad, and you're making yourself look stupid. He didn't answer his phone because he was with his Cali girl, not because she had already tried to expose Papo for betraying her. Simply put, stop it. She then wrote, Claressa Shields versus Remy Ma on February 2nd is not the first cup, but it's still February, so get your ass hooped and crash out. However, she didn't actually challenge Remy to a fight. When the second date finally came around, Remy refused to fight Claressa, which makes sense, considering that while Remy is a fierce woman, Claressa is a professional boxer with training in mixed martial arts. She would have wiped the floor with Remy. Furthermore, Claressa seems quite focused on maintaining their friendship, even though she claims to be done with Papo. She is not pleased with the engagement rumors circulating. To put it politely, you lose them how you get them. So, it shouldn't be shocking that her relationship with Easy the Block Captain isn't going well, and that there are allegations that he is already cheating on her with other women. Furthermore, Papoose is reportedly already shopping for a ring. He hasn't held back from showing off his new boo, and Claressa has been open about her relationship, even saying she is ready to marry him.